Yo! We're gonna be conducting the soil salinization lab today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create 5 different sodium chloride solutions. 5% sodium chloride solution, 2.5% solution, 1.25% solution, 0.625% solution, and finally just distilled water as my control. So let's label our bags first. I'm gonna label with my name and the concentration. So I am gonna start my dilution process. I'm gonna be measuring out 2.5 grams of sodium chloride. So 2.5 grams. Now I'm gonna measure out 50 milliliters of distilled water. So I got some distilled water and put it in a water bottle. So now I'm gonna do something very untraditional, and I'm just gonna be pouring it directly into my graduated cylinder. I'm gonna mix it within that graduated cylinder. So I'm gonna do it over the sink, of course. So I'm going to be pouring it into my first test tube. And I'm going to remember that this test tube is 5%. Okay, so test tube, pouring in. It's not going to fit 50 milliliters. So I'm just going to reserve some just in case I messed up or need more. Okay, so that's 5%. Now, I'm going to use my graduated cylinder, my smaller one, and measure out 1 milliliter of this 5% to create the 2.5. So 1 milliliter, again, meeting my graduated cylinder. So that's 1 milliliter. Let's store my graduated cylinder there. I'm going to be using distilled water, filling it up to 10 milliliters. I'm going to be very careful not to overflow or I'm going to ruin the dilution. Careful. Okay, and we pour into this test tube. So now I have 2.5 in the second test tube. So now I'm going to get 1 milliliter. Once again, going down to meet that graduated cylinder. Filling it up to 10. Perfect. And then I'm going to pour that content into my third test tube. So now I'm going to be diluting and filling in my bags. I'm rinsing out my graduated cylinder right now to start the process over. Okay, so I'm going to fill in the 5% bag first. So I'm going to be folding my paper here, like so. Folding it in again. Okay. We have it here into the bag. So that each side is covering that plastic, and I have the middle open. Now I'm going to create, I already have the 5%, so I'm going to pour 10 milliliters into my bag. 10 milliliters. So taking the stock solution and filling it up to 10. So now I take my bag and pour my solution in. Okay, I'm making sure I have all of it. I'm putting in 10 mung beans. make sure that there's some air in the bag. Okay, and then zipping it up. And it's ready to be stored. Placing it there. Okay, next, now we're going to be placing the mung beans into the bags. I have already made the 5%, 2.5% with the zero dilution, and now I'm simply going to be placing the distilled water into my last bag of 0%. So 0%, last bag. And pour the contents into my bag. And get 10 mung beans. So this is what mung beans look like. Again, get 10. Okay, I'm gonna close it with some air inside. And we are done with the experiment. So I have all 5 solutions and they're all there waiting. Okay, y'all, have a good one.